Today on Wellness with Wood, we want to talk about the importance of picking the right healthcare plan. With the kickoff of National Open Enrollment season tomorrow, it's important for you to take full advantage of the benefits that come along with your health insurance. Emily Martins with Priority Health joins us now. And Emily, what are some of the unexpected benefits that come along with our healthcare plans that we just don't know about?
So I like to think of this like a Costco membership or a Sam's Club membership. Like, what else do I get? And one of the things that I think people are unaware of is our Priority Health members, Assist America. It's a global travel assistance program. If you're 100 miles away from home, so let's say you go to the Upper Peninsula, have a fishing trip or something like that, you sprained an ankle. They don't have all the stores that we have down here necessarily. So where do I get a brace for my ankle? You can call Assist America. They can do a consultation with you, like right over the phone, tell you where to go. They also help with things like lost luggage, lost medications. Like if you're in a different country, that can be really tricky navigating like what vaccinations you need or just things in general. Like the medical system works differently. So they are super helpful. There's an app that you can download. That's one of the benefits. And then another one is our Medicare members. They get over-the-counter benefits. We call them OTC benefits. They can buy things like ibuprofen or Band-Aids or toothpaste even. So there's a lot of things, there's way more, but a lot of things that you have in your insurance plan that you may not realize.
And that's probably in writing somewhere that you can find, right? I mean, it's the best way to do that, to actually look on the website under your plan.
Yes, we have a member portal. It's really good to check with your insurance carrier and log in, look at your benefits. You can call customer service. They have a lot of information as well, but you don't know what you don't know. So look at your account.
And that's why it's important to shop around during open enrollment. Take a look at the programs and the plans that are offered for you. Is that what's recommended this time of year?
Absolutely, because we all have to have insurance, but let's look at like what the different carriers have to offer, especially are they meeting your needs and are you getting, if you can't use the benefits, what's the point? We all have to have health insurance, we have to have auto insurance, things like that, but like what comes along with it? What can we, how can we make the most of it?
Sure. If you're overwhelmed with that online information, is there anyone that people can call?
Absolutely. We have an internal team of agents. We also work with a lot of independent agents throughout West Michigan that can absolutely help you find the right plan for you. They can, see what kind of medications that you're taking or what doctors that you see and make sure that your plan is in network with those and that those medications are covered, or if you have a surgery coming up, things like that. You want to talk to somebody, they can really break it down for you and help navigate like the marketplace and tax credits and things like that.
Let's talk about some of those other hidden random benefits that people just don't know about. I love the travel one. What else do we have?
Sure. We also have a program called Active and Fit Direct, so you can utilize different fitness centers. There's a low monthly cost of $28 a month. It's just for Priority Health members. You can utilize any of their fitness centers throughout the state. There's a list of them, and you can go to any of the gyms. So like you could go to several gyms in the area. Let's say you have a friend that you want to work out with on Mondays, you could do that, and then go to a different gym on Thursday if you prefer a certain class there. We also have Priority Mom. That's a program that walks pregnant mothers through pregnancy. That can be a scary and very exciting time, but it's keeping those moms in check and helping them navigate and like lowering risks of like preterm preterm births and complications that might arise if they didn't have like the right education. So we've seen about 1,200 moms go through that program. It's really been fabulous.
Yeah, so you're with Priority Health. Other insurance companies will have the same type of information and answer your questions online. Something to keep in mind as open enrollment rolls out starting tomorrow for most people.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Emily Martins, thank you so much.
Thank you.